Welcome, viewers, to a journey beyond the veil of time, where ancient myths hide a bloody truth. For years, we believed the Olympian gods were noble heroes, protecting us with perfect justice. We imagine a shining Mount Olympus, filled with endless light, wisdom, and eternal love for man. But what if this glittering perfection is just a beautiful lie, masking a brutal reality? Today, we strip away the golden halo to reveal the crimson-stained truth of ancient Greek myths. Look at modern culture. We paint these ancient figures as ultimate symbols of supreme moral goodness. Movies and stories show a divine kingdom in the clouds, where peaceful rulers guide human destiny. Zeus is often shown as a wise and caring father figure, watching over the fragile mortal realm. He wields his mighty thunderbolt, not out of anger, but to strike down the forces of pure evil. We are told that the gods bring order to a chaotic world, offering justice to the innocent. Alongside him stands Hera, portrayed as a dignified queen who upholds the sacred bonds of marriage. Athena represents brilliant strategy and wisdom, leading humanity toward a brighter, golden age. Apollo shines as the beacon of art and healing, bringing warmth and music to our darkest nights. The mortal world gazes up at this glowing mountain, offering their prayers with absolute devotion. Temples are built with flawless white marble, reflecting the pure and untainted glory of the gods. Priests sing hymns of praise, confident that their divine protectors will always hear their pleas. It is a comforting illusion, a universe where ultimate power aligns with ultimate goodness. We want to believe that someone is watching from above, ensuring that righteousness always prevails. This romantic vision has survived for centuries, shaping how we understand classical antiquity. Museums are filled with perfect statues, capturing a timeless beauty that feels almost heavenly. Every chiseled muscle and serene face reinforces the myth of a flawless, divine hierarchy. But this modern interpretation completely ignores the terrifying reality of the original texts. If we peel back the layers of romantic poetry, the bright marble begins to crack and turn to ash. The golden sunlight of Mount Olympus fades away, replaced by a gathering storm of cosmic dread. We must ask ourselves why we chose to sanitize these ancient entities for our modern comfort. Did we simply project our own desire for a loving God onto a pantheon of ruthless beings? The truth is far more sinister, buried deep within the verses of humanity's earliest writers. The ancient Greeks did not see their gods as loving friends, but as terrifying forces of nature. To understand their true nature, we must leave the bright temples and step into the shadows. We must listen to the genuine voices of the past, crying out from the ruins of forgotten cities. Prepare to witness the collapse of a beautiful dream, as the real Olympus reveals its grim face. The flawless statues will soon weep tears of crimson, and the sky will fracture with violent wrath. Our illusion of divine justice is about to be shattered by the harsh hammer of history. Are you ready to face the rulers of Greece as they were truly feared by their loyal worshippers? The golden gates are closing behind us, and the descent into the primal nightmare finally begins. According to the ancient texts of Hesiod, the universe was born from chaos and endless decimation. The true Olympians were not beacons of morality, but violent conquerors who seized the heavens. Zeus did not rule with gentle wisdom. He dominated the cosmos through absolute, crushing terror. He was a cosmic tyrant, holding a lightning bolt that brought total devastation to the earth. The original myths describe a supreme god driven by an uncontrollable and sick lust for power. He frequently descended to the mortal realm to forcefully violate innocent human women. There was no consent, no gentle romance, only the brutal dominance of a supreme predator. These acts of terrifying violation were written clearly in the sacred verses of the ancients. Hera, the supposed queen of family, never punished her husband for his monstrous betrayals. Instead, she unleashed her vicious jealousy upon the helpless victims of his absolute power. Innocent women and their children were cursed and driven to madness by the raging goddess. The gods viewed the mortal realm as a massive playground for their twisted and cruel entertainment. Humanity was nothing more than a collection of fragile toys, easily broken and quickly discarded. When humans grew too numerous, the gods simply sent down plagues to thin the population. Entire cities were vanquished just to settle petty arguments between the divine siblings. Imagine living in a world where your ultimate protector is also your most unpredictable threat. The epics of Homer are soaked in the vital essence of heroes who perished for vanity. The Trojan War was not a noble quest, but a pointless slaughter engineered by divine boredom. The gods sat on their mountain, watching men perish like a violent theatrical play. They manipulated the minds of warriors, forcing them into deadly traps without any remorse. A mortal could live a perfectly pious life and still be crushed by a sudden whim of the heavens. There was no universal justice, no reward for pure goodness, only the cold reality of power. The ancient altars were constantly stained with crimson, an endless tribute paid in desperation. Worshippers did not pray out of love. They offered sacrifices entirely out of blinding terror. They hoped to buy another day of survival from entities that felt no empathy or compassion. To look upon the true face of Zeus was to look into an abyss of uncaring, cosmic violence. His marble eyes held no warmth, only the cold reflection of a universe indifferent to pain. Legends say that those who challenged this brutal hierarchy were punished with eternal torture. Prometheus gave humans fire and was chained to a rock to have his liver eaten daily. This is the true message of the ancient myths. Do not dare to defy the masters of the storm. The heavens were ruled by monsters wearing beautiful faces, demanding absolute submission. The glorious marble pillars of Olympus were built upon the crushed bones of countless mortals. Every strike of lightning was a reminder that human life possessed no lasting value. The dark truth is that the Greek pantheon was a system of divine oppression and endless misery. The brilliant civilization of Greece was born beneath the shadow of a traumatic religion. This horrifying reality brings us to the greatest paradox of the entire ancient human world. How could a culture that invented democracy and rational logic worship such vile creatures? The brilliant minds of Athens who debated ethics still sacrificed to a cosmic tyrant. Philosophers like Socrates and Plato sought the ultimate truth of a perfectly moral universe. Yet they lived in a society bound by fear of gods who behaved worse than human criminals. You can see the heavy burden of this contradiction etched into the faces of the stone thinkers. They tried to build a society based on reason, while the sky above was ruled by total madness. The ancient philosophers struggled to reconcile their advanced ethics with the bloody myths. Some scholars suggest they secretly despised the pantheon, viewing the myths as dangerous fables. But even the greatest minds could not easily escape the crushing weight of ancestral terror. The dark shadow of Zeus hung over the bright schools of Athens like a deadly storm. How could a society of reason accept a ruler who violated and silenced for fun? To challenge the gods was a crime punishable by total and immediate divine ruin. The great minds of antiquity had to bow before statues of absolute cosmic madness. They sought universal harmony, yet they bled for a pantheon of pure and chaotic power. This massive contradiction reveals the tragic and haunting core of early human history. We built glorious civilizations, yet we remained trapped by our primal and ancient dread. Even as mankind mapped the stars, they trembled at the thunder of the divine heavens. The clash between brilliant intellect and bloody superstition was truly and deeply profound. Why did the greatest thinkers of the ancient world submit to these cosmic tyrants? The answer is not found in human weakness, but in the harsh reality of ancient life. The ancient world was an unforgiving place, full of sudden and violent physical decay. No amount of brilliant philosophy could stop a massive earthquake or devastating plague. A single drought could wipe out a prosperous city of highly educated and noble men. Human reason was a fragile candle, flickering in a dark and violent cosmic universe. The towering marble columns offered no protection against the sudden wrath of nature. In the face of an unpredictable world, the illusion of control was absolutely necessary. The conflict between logic and faith was a desperate attempt to survive the dark. This brings us to the ultimate synthesis of the ancient Greek religious mythos. The terrifying gods of Olympus were never meant to be our primary moral compasses. They were created to explain a universe that was utterly deaf to our mortal suffering. Zeus is not a judge of human souls. He is the personification of the violent storm. His uncontrollable rage mirrors the sudden and violent destruction of the natural world. The ocean does not care if you are a good person before it drowns your fragile ship. Poseidon's brutal temper perfectly reflects the cold indifference of the endless sea. The plague does not spare the innocent child or the righteous and wise philosopher. Apollo's poisoned arrows represent the silent and invisible spread of deadly disease. These myths are not fairy tales. They are humanity's rawest expression of primal terror. By giving nature a human face, the Greeks tried to bargain with the impossible forces. You cannot negotiate with a hurricane, but you can sacrifice to a greedy divine god. The crimson on the ancient altars was a desperate payment for human survival. The brutality of the divine pantheon is simply the brutality of the natural world. We project our darkest traits onto the sky to make sense of the cosmic chaos. The broken marble statues are monuments to our eternal vulnerability as mortals. When we strip away the romantic modern lies, a chilling realization remains today. The ancient gods are not dead. They are the violent forces that still surround us. Every earthquake and furious hurricane is a modern echo of ancient divine wrath. We no longer build temples of white marble to appease the lords of the lightning. Yet we remain entirely helpless against the crushing indifference of the cosmos. The true horror of Greek mythology is that its core message is absolutely real. The universe is not a loving parent, but a chaotic storm that does not care for us. As the ancient wraiths fade into ash, we must finally accept our fragile existence. The beautiful illusion of the Golden Mountain is gone, leaving only the cold truth. We stand alone beneath an empty sky, facing the raw power of an uncaring world. The next time you look at a flawless statue of Zeus, remember the tribute it demands. Behind the chiseled perfection lies the ultimate terror of human helplessness. The myth of Olympus is a dark mirror, reflecting our eternal struggle to survive. The gods were never moral compasses, but reflections of our deepest primal fears. Was Zeus a divine protector, or just a cosmic tyrant born from human terror? If you enjoyed this journey into the shadows, please subscribe for more history. Welcome, viewers, to a journey beyond the veil of time, where ancient myths hide a bloody truth. For years, we believed the Olympian gods were noble heroes, protecting us with perfect justice. We imagine a shining Mount Olympus, filled with endless light, wisdom, and eternal love for man. But what if this glittering perfection is just a beautiful lie, masking a brutal reality? Today, we strip away the golden halo to reveal the crimson-stained truth of ancient Greek myths. Look at modern culture. We paint these ancient figures as ultimate symbols of supreme moral goodness. Movies and stories show a divine kingdom in the clouds, where peaceful rulers guide human destiny. Zeus is often shown as a wise and caring father figure, watching over the fragile mortal realm. He wields his mighty thunderbolt, not out of anger, but to strike down the forces of pure evil. We are told that the gods bring order to a chaotic world, offering justice to the innocent